a few different things going on. We have the PLA and Russia joining teams to fight NATO, and a large fight over the Cayo Perico mansion. So we'll get right into some interviews here. So what's the PLA's interest in being here in Cayo?
Well, we have an alliance with Russia, so it's kind of our obligation to come help them whenever they call for us. And they called for us, and I guess I'm the only one they sent because Russia has significant numbers here, right? They're just all spread it out. Um, I kind of volunteered to come here because I thought it would just be I thought not a vacation, but a kind of a break. But I guess all out war is happening here. That's an example.
Yeah, I gotcha. And on the side of NATO aiding people, I've heard a few things from different people of NATO not aiding members that or people that they've shot. Do you know anything about that?
With my experience, we recently had a GoPro retrieved from the PLA guy. It's just he was running towards the NATO guy with his hands up, saying he surrendered, and the NATO guy still proceeded to shoot him and dead check him. And walk all over his body, proceed not to do any medical. So I feel like that's a trend happening with NATO in the recent weeks.
All right, I got you. And if there was anything you could say to NATO, what would you say?
Well, I would say to NATO, follow the conventions. You guys are really supposed to be the UN's best friend. You're supposed to follow all the conventions of war. Since you guys claim you guys are the friendly guys, but you guys are really not showing anything that is friendly towards us. You guys have always broken our way. There's multiple reports of casting, shooting civilians, and dead checking members, not providing any aid.
No, this is just a personal note. This is not based on facts, but to me, this PLA member here, Chung Lee, was very, very kind and did actually help me. And it seems like PLA is genuinely here for the betterment of civilians. But next, we have an interview with a civilian, and we'll get his side of the story.
A few days ago, it all went to fucking shit. Bombs started going off, guns went off, man. I locked myself down in a wine cellar while everybody else fled because they have Cuban visas and shit. They can get to Cuba. I can't. I can't go to Cuba. So I just been held up here. Thank God that people found me. I'm not gonna say thank God for the PLA. No offense to you, Mister, but as an American citizen, I cannot say that out of due diligence for my country. But yeah, man, it's crazy coming from the civilian life to shit like this, man. I just hope I get home back to life, and I wish nobody the pain to go through this shit, man. I've been held up in a mansion. I haven't been out of the boonies where all the other civilians at KO are, man. I don't know what the shit's going on down there.
All right, man. Have you ever had any close encounters, maybe with NATO, Russia, anybody?
Closest I got was seeing you guys. I literally, the motor stopped for the first time for a couple minutes, so I went out to get some air. Then they started again. I saw a Russian guy, then he blew up, and I thought I was dead. It was just his blood, luckily. So I ran back to my cellar. Then the motor stopped again, so I came back out. But yeah, it's crazy.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to just comment on? Maybe something you'd like to say to NATO or to anybody really?
NATO, you guys need to stop killing civilians, shooting civilians. That's what you're doing. I love my country, but that's not really cool, guys. That's not cool.
All right, and we have our final segment here where NATO actually went and threatened us as press for being on their ship, stating that they would shoot us in the head. We'll go ahead and roll the footage of that.
Camera violating you're violating your SOP.
Hey, if you want me, I'll just shoot him.
How do you know my SOP?
Huh?
Get off my boat. Go.
No, we're not. I was instructed by the army to come on board.
They don't get off the boat, you shoot them.
Not anymore.
Oh, shoot him, that's me.
Go, get off my boat.
I was told it was a
You're gonna shoot us.
Don't care. Go get off my boat.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
I don't
go,
know
let's
what
go.
army guy gave you clearance to get on my boat.
People in the mansion.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Boom.
I
taking
was
away that
being held
permission.
hostage.
Well, too bad.